Hello, my name is Savannah Wilkerson, and welcome to my presentation on technology predictions. We will be looking at a 2021 Horizon report specifically on the future of teaching and learning. I will highlight three important trends that are happening and dissect those and how they relate to my career and what exactly they are. Those three trends will be artificial intelligence, blended and hybrid course models, and micro-credentialing. I hope you enjoy this presentation and that this information benefits all of you. Artificial intelligence is the use of computer systems that perform tasks and process information just like humans do. It involves the use of real-world simulations, self-supervised learning, and cognitive and decision-making processes. As artificial intelligence interacts with users, it learns about the user and it applies data from that interaction to build on the interaction. It basically acts as an automated, customized teacher.
Rather than being something that's scary, we can use technology to be something that's very liberating for people, so that instead of having to go through the rigmarole of institutional learning as it's been in the past, we can actually use smart robotics, smart computers to make learning more accessible to more people and to actually tailor it to individual needs.
This whole cluster of AI technologies will make learning for students more rewarding, teaching for academics more rewarding. We want it to be a win for everybody.
Predictions about the use of artificial intelligence in the future of teaching and learning are really centered on personalized learning, where machines are used to gain knowledge and measure learning specific to each learner. Three specific predictions about this concept includes language chat sim, where a chatbot delivers responses and learns from the user to promote that user's engagement. Another prediction is in the area of grading and assessments. Computers will be used to identify strengths and weaknesses for each learner, and this can be delivered to the instructor to know how to shape that instruction that appeals to how the learner needs to learn. And the third prediction is based on learning analytics. Students' attitudes and emotions while they're engaging in virtual experiences and online activities are measured, and those are displayed in the communication from artificial intelligence. So it really tells the instructor what they respond to best and what's least interesting and how they felt during the interaction. And this can really help shape instruction and the presentation of information. So with my career plans being centered on coaching and training early childhood education staff members, that includes teachers and administrators, I really think I can use this artificial intelligence concepts to not only train them in real world situations before they actually get into them. These things include like different paperwork, issues with colleagues, issues with student behavior, and how to navigate those on the job situations before they actually get into them. So I think that could decrease the risk of failure, and they would have a strong approach to these situations before they hit them head on. Also, artificial intelligence can give me, as the instructor, a heads up on what digital tools and online experiences they respond to best. What do they have the most interest in? And how can I use that to provide the best learning experiences? For instance, if they like to watch videos and respond to those, artificial intelligence can tell me whether they stayed logged on the whole time or whether they logged off because it was boring, and if I need to change anything, or it really gives you that direct feedback on their virtual experience, and that helps me shape to provide the best content. So that's how I see using artificial intelligence in my career plans. The next technology practice I would like to discuss is the blended and hybrid course models, also known as flex courses. This concept is where technology is mixed with in-person and online participants. So the popularity of this course model, it really took off during the pandemic because many people had no choice with schools being closed down and learning still needing to happen. So the pandemic kind of boosted this, and now everybody is extremely satisfied with its use, and so it's evolving constantly in how it integrates students with online learning. Predictions for this concept include digital dream play, gamification, and accommodation. So digital dream play is kind of like a virtual staging for online role playing and interaction. And gamification is the use of different learning games to motivate student learning, and they get to earn rewards or points, and this brings them to achieve certain learning goals in a fun and interesting way. Accommodation is also predicted to improve as hybrid courses are considering the recent increase in mental health disorders among students. So they're really taking a look at how to offer material to fit all those needs. I believe this technology applies to my career field because my desire is to train and coach. And in those meetings and trainings, I can use games and virtual tools to motivate the students to want to learn, because many people are intrinsically motivated to win and to gain rewards. So using things like group games and different simulators to role play and use teamwork to achieve goals, those can really be used in my trainings and meetings to make learning fun. And that's when it's the deepest learning, is when there's the highest interest. So that's how I plan to use this in my career. The last technology I would like to explore is micro-credentialing. It is defined by the State University of New York as programs of study that verify, validate, and attest that specific skills and/or competencies have been achieved. Micro-credentials differ from traditional degrees and certificates in that they are generally offered in shorter or more flexible time spans and tend to be more narrowly focused. According to the Horizon Report, current predictions state that the market will double in the next 3 to 5 years due to the ability of micro-credentials to be bundled in ways that create personalized and unique learning structures. So basically, our workforce is moving away from general education requirements and classes that don't really pertain to a person's career, and they're moving more towards a targeted, personalized pathway that supports their career needs. I believe this technology applies to my career plans because it gives me access to resources for helping professionally develop those that I teach and train. I can work with them to get the credentials they need depending on their job, because everybody's job is different. They may not all need the same class. And so that would really help me specialize in providing degrees and certificates and licenses that each of my students need directly. So I think this could really motivate expertise in their job and position and in their relative field. This concludes my presentation on technology predictions, and thank you for joining.